Assalamu alaikum. Uh, in the last video, we learned that how we can run Axelor and see its application. Today, we are going to learn that how we can run the application with IDE, and we will see that how we can run it with IntelliJ. So let's start. We have to install IntelliJ, and the easy path is that we need to get Brains Toolbox. So this is the URL. We will paste this link in the video description. That JetBrains Toolbox app we can download from here and we can install it. I have already downloaded and it is installed, and then we can click install on IntelliJ. So we have two versions of IntelliJ. It's Community Edition and Ultimate Edition, and I have already installed the IntelliJ Community Edition. Let me open it up, and this is opening, and we are going to uh, open our uh, project in IntelliJ. And before that, we can see that we need to run IntelliJ. We need to run Gradle W idea command, which will help us to generate. Let me show that this is the IntelliJ screen. We have not opened any project yet, but let's start. And let me move to the. This is our repo, and we can see that we have to run this command, this Gradle W idea. This command will generate all the relevant uh, parts which is required by the IntelliJ. So I've already run this command, and its idea project is already created. So I'll just start open it from this screen. We are going to open it from on this screen, and this is my home path, and I'm going to Axelor practice folder, and this is our required folder. Now it's opening at it is saying that you should trust this. So this is my machine, so I'm going to trust this part. Now it's loading Axelor project. Have you seen that this is .ipr? This file is loading, and it have all relevant information which is required to run this project in IntelliJ. It's now loading all the components. As on this folder, or you can say this application, we have already run the Gradle W run command, so most of the modules are already installed. But if you are running it directly after cloning, you can do it, and it will download uh, almost all the things that is required. So we are going to load Gradle project. It's now indexing and building the project. That's the IntelliJ way. It's now importing all repositories, and you see that this is the main thing, that it has already configuration settled for Axelor ERP. So we can change this name. Currently, we can directly run or debug from here, but for debugging, we need to see these things. There are a few things that we need to settle, like if it is saying that we need to fix Java home environment variable, we can do that. And otherwise we need to set up from here. This is the project structure. So it is linked with a wrong or unavailable Java update. Let me this one. This is my default or you JDK version. So I have applied that part, and now we are going to uh, update this part. It's now importing and scanning all the files, which is a lengthy process, but we can see that this is how things will start. It's importing all the project. It's downloading all sufficient or pre-built share indexes to speed up the indexes. This is the first time we are running here, so it is taking some time. Next time you will not see these downloads or uh, these things. As we have cloned from the main, you can see that we can see the Axelor uh, README over here, which is on Axelor OpenSuite. We have not changed anything, so this is the default. These are the installation commands which we run. We need to change it according to our requirements, our machine, or our all those setup. In the later stage, we will create one bash file which will do all these stuff, and we can quickly start with our Axelor application. Meanwhile, I want to share one thing that this is the build.gradle file. If you see that the Axelor open platform version is 5.4.15 and application version is 6.3.1. So we need to understand that Axelor, this version 6.3 series, is workable with Axelor 5.4 series open platform version. Uh, Currently, the open platform version is on 6.0.3, I guess, which is not compatible with Axelor app version of 6.3.1. 6.0 version of open platform is for JDK 11. It's work with JDK 11, Java 11, and there are many other improvements as well. And many things are depreciated in Java 11. So we cannot run this application version with that. We will see that how we can run the latest code on both side. We will do it on the next part. Today was our target, that how to run Axelor application with Intellij. So we are it's importing all those stuff. I feel it have downloaded all the pre-built indexes, and now it's scanning file to index. It's a bit intensive, CPU intensive task, and also it needs a bit of memory, so it's taking some time. And meanwhile, I can show you that the file which we have, which we need to edit for our configuration. This is in resources application properties. Its color shows that we've already changed this part, and here are the few things that we need to change for running it with database part, and rest of the things we can change as per our need. One thing I should mention over here, that if we want that our application run smoothly with same images, we have to change this temp directory to the some permanent directory. So I would suggest that we just replace it with user.home. So it will create some folder in our home directory, and that will, as our home directory is a permanent path, so we will not lose our files on the next time when we restart the Axelor. I'm going to just change over here, even though we have not changed it before restarting the Axelor. And it's Hibernate default indexes. You can keep it as long as the development version is concerned. You can keep it in your non-permanent directory, but we are just uh, changing all those part to our permanent directory. And now if we explore this part, we can see that uh, Axelor IDEA generated this application part, and it have set up all the uh, required things which is here. It have Axelor view watch true. It means that if we change in our views, it will be automatically hot reloaded, and also it have a hot auto hot swap on. Uh, so this is setup. But if we are running it from here, it might give us some error. So we need to run another command if it is giving us error. That is dot gradle w generate launcher. This Gradle task will generate the file which is required uh, here, and we can see that generate launcher. It will generate one file, a few files, which is required for hard reloading. But you should note one thing, that hard reloading does not work unless we have compatible uh, JDK and DC EVM installed. We will do another uh, session that how we can do, or we can set up hot reloading. Currently, we are seeing that how we can uh, just simply run with IntelliJ IDE.